We'll exit out back for us. Bring you around to the screen gate. Good day, folks.
Good day.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
So it all comes down to what you're willing to spend. It's only about 5% of the population that can afford to wear wigs. 95% of us out of our price range.
Why do they wear wigs?
Fashion and status. We're modeling ourselves after those that stand above us, in this case the king and the queen, at least until we declare independence. And because only 5% can afford it, it has become a status symbol. You're going to set yourself apart from the common crowd.
I heard a lot of you talk about victory being inevitable. Let me tell you, friends, there's no such thing as inevitable victory. Except for when your enemy either lays his sword or his dead body down at your feet. That's when you won. Till then, you ain't won nothing. And so, my friends, if we are to be successful, we must have every man and take nothing for granted. I don't know if victory will win the war, but I know what defeat will bring. If we waste this chance, France will have justified contempt for us. She will withdraw her alliance. The army will not survive another winter without a victory. They will mutiny. They will fall apart. The Congress will collapse, and the United States of America will be destroyed. So, gentlemen and ladies, if you ever wanted to make a difference, now is the time. Fear not, my brothers. If you go to Yorktown, you shall not be alone. Men from many nations will be there to aid you. Men from France, from Sweden, from Prussia, and from Pennsylvania.
Woo!
I do smile at your guffaws, my friends. The idea of the Pennsylvanians being a foreign people is indeed laughable now. When we almost went to war with them 7 years ago, y'all are now our brothers. Friends, I want to introduce to you a man who knows that the Englishman can be beat on sea as well as land. Gentlemen and ladies, I give you the Poseidon of Pennsylvania, Captain Ebenezer Dennis.
Woo!
As the Colonel said, we have a grand opportunity before us today, friends. And as he mentioned defeat and the idea of it, and what defeat at Yorktown could possibly mean for this brand new American nation, let us not dwell on possibilities of failure, friends. Instead, let us look at our successes. We have gone through every manner of hardship this war. In fact, these past 6 years, I cannot think of a hardship that we have not experienced. Fighting cold, extreme heat, diseases, desertions, mutinies, all forms of treachery. And yet, friends, not only does Virginia still stand, not only does Pennsylvania still stand, not only does North Carolina still stand, all 13 colonies here still stand.
Woo!
12 miles to the east lies our destiny. 12 miles to the east lies our birthright. And once we defeat Cornwallis, this may not end the war, friends, but it may set Virginia free forever. Now, we cannot do this alone. Indeed, victory is not assured. That is certain. We outnumber the enemy, we outmotivate the enemy, and we outgun the enemy. But still, we require assurance. Assurance and clarity that when we march to York, we do not march back as British subjects. We would like to make sure that once we march back, we are Americans and nothing else.
Woo!
May ask to be part of this grand campaign of York, and you may join myself and the Colonel here in not only building a new Virginia, not only building a new Pennsylvania, but building a brand new Republican empire that shall encompass this entire continent and indeed, perhaps, the entire world. Huzzah! All of us now here stand together, friends. Go to the sergeant, see to him, be trained, and follow us to Market Square. For there, we shall then march to York, and after that, we shall meet our destiny. May God save these states united, and God save Virginia!
God save Virginia!
Are we leaving?
Do that now. Everyone else, now from here down, folding door, correct? Or at least you're familiar with the concept. Yes, company? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well, excellent. Most of you do.
Take advantage of the chairs, and I'll tell you a little bit about the jail. Let's step right in. Again, the jail's bed chairs across the way if you'd like to take a look at that. After seeing the jail's bed chair, you can take advantage of the chairs. Man or woman, white or black, charged charged with a capital crime, a felony crime, crimes such as murder, theft, arson, treason, piracy, counterfeiting, and many, many other crimes where he might face penalty of death, your trial will be convened up to the general court. So no matter where you live in Virginia, if you're charged with a felony, you're going to be brought here to Williamsburg for trial. So if this gentleman over here steals a horse in Fairfax County, a hangable offense, he'll be indicted in Fairfax County, but brought here to Williamsburg for trial. Jail is simply going to be an extension of the general court. This will be held until your trials be convened. The jailer's job is to make sure you appear in court when you're required to. The jailer, Mr. Peter Pelham, was appointed by the royal governor. It's a paid position, but he also gets to live in this very substantial house rent-free. Most people in Virginia live in 1 or 2 room houses, clapboard-sided house with dirt floors. Mr. Pelham and his family live in a very nice brick house with wood floors.
One of these.
And that sells probably
It's a
one
nice
of
size.
the least, but that being the largest one, you could probably fit a dozen or more. Maybe 20.
So if you did anything wrong, you wouldn't want to be anything more than a debtor.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I thought.
Wow, you're not getting out of here. Look at the thickness
Oh,
of
you
that.
think that was a bathroom? Like toilet?
Could be, yeah.
Is that a porta potty in there?
It's not a
train?
porta potty, it's really necessary.
It's probably where the you know what went, because it probably goes underneath and.
It is.
Where they went to the bathroom.
Those must have been the other 2 jail cells upstairs.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm thinking those upstairs might be.
And you know why these are smooth? So they can't climb. You can't climb out.
Toilet just comes right out the wall. My car just washed it out.